Hello friends, today our topic is bitwise operators in C. As name indicates, bitwise operators works on individual bits of the data. Okay, it means before applying these bitwise operators, first we have to convert data in form of bits and then apply operation. Clear? The bitwise operators, this symbol is for bitwise not. This is tilde. Tilde symbol is for bitwise not. This ampersand symbol is for bitwise and. This pipe is for bitwise or. Cap bitwise XOR. This is for bitwise right shift and this is bitwise left shift. Okay. Bitwise not is unary operator and the syntax is what? Use this operator and then operand. Okay. Bitwise and A, bitwise and B, binary operator. Bitwise or A, bitwise or B, binary operator. Bitwise XOR A, cap B, this is bitwise XOR. Bitwise right shift A, that is symbol, and here N, this N indicates number of shifts. For example, when I write this A bitwise right shift 1, it means shift by 1 bit. When I write A 2, shift by 2 bits. Clear? Similarly, this is bitwise left shift. Left shift is A, then this symbol and same N. N indicates number of shifts. So these are the 6 bitwise operators: bitwise not, bitwise and, bitwise or, bitwise XOR, bitwise right shift and bitwise left shift. Clear? Before taking an example, first we have to know how to represent integers in form of bits. Okay. So generally, to represent integers in computer system, there are 3 data representation or integer representation techniques. One is called unsigned representation of data, second is sign magnitude representation of data, and third is the 2s complement representation of data. Clear? Unsigned representation means store the data without sign bit. It means suppose this is our 8-bit data register. So all 8 bits are for storing the data. So this is unsigned representation. Okay, all bits represents data. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7. This is the 8-bit unsigned representation of data. There is no bit for sign. Clear? In sign magnitude, 1 bit is reserved for sign and remaining bits for data. So suppose this is the 8-bit representation. So in this 8-bit representation, this bit is sign and remaining D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, this is for data. So 7 bits for data and 1 bit is for sign. For positive number, this sign bit 0, and for negative number, this sign bit is 1. So 0 for positive, 1 for negative sign bit. Here, in 2s complement representation, generally this 2s complement representation is used to represent negative integers. Okay. For positive integers, this 2s complement representation and sign magnitude representation same. Only this representation is used for to represent negative integers. Clear? So in this case, this D0 to D6, 7, suppose this is the 8-bit register, so 7 bits for data and 1 bit for sign. So here sign bit is what? 1 for negative numbers, and data is in 2s complement form. Clear? Sign bit is 1 and data is in 2s complement form. Or data is which type of data? Negative data. So for negative data, we use this 2s complement representation. In 2s complement representation of negative integers, sign bit is 1 and remaining bits to represent data. Okay? So these are the 3 data representation. So first we have to convert the decimal data or integer data in bit representation, and then we apply bit operations. Now consider one example to explain all bitwise operators. Okay, suppose I write this int a equals to 5. Okay, and b suppose 7. A is 5 and B is 7. And we want to find the value of this complement of A. Complement of A means bitwise NOT operator. Bitwise NOT operator is also known as complement operator. Okay. So complement of A or bitwise NOT of A. So we want to compute this. Procedure is what? You first convert this A in bits. So A is the decimal integer. So A is what? 5. So the first step is what? It convert 5 into binary. इस 5 को आपको binary में we want to convert this 5 into binary. How to convert into binary? As we know, this divide by 2, 2 2s are 4, remainder 1, then again divide by 2, 2 1s are 2, 0, then 1. So this is 1 0 1. This is the binary equivalent of 5. And to represent this 5 in computer memory, in general integer, suppose we assume the size of integer is of 2 byte long. So this is the 2 byte register. D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10, D11, D12, D13, D14 and D15. Clear? So how to write this 101? 101 and remaining bits are filled by 0. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is the two-byte integer representation of 5. Clear? Now we want to compute what? Bitwise. Not of A. This one. Complement means individual bit of 0 converted into 1 and 1 converted into 0. So what will we get? We will get this 0 becomes 1, then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1 and 0. this is the binary equivalent of complement of A. Clear? So first we convert this value of A into bits, then represent this binary value in 16-bit representation, and then apply bitwise NOT operation. So NOT operation means 0 converted into 1, 1 converted into 0. Complement of 0 is 1 and the complement of 1 is 0. So this is the binary equivalent. And now convert this into decimal. So how to convert into decimal? The position of this bit is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So I write 2 to the power 15 plus 2 to the power 14 plus 2 to the power 13 plus 2 to the power 12 plus 2 to the power 11 plus 2 to the power 10 plus 2 to the power 9 plus 2 to the power 8 plus 2 to the power 7 plus 2 to the power 6 plus 2 to the power 5 plus 2 to the power 4 plus 2 to the power 3, and this is 0. So 0 multiplied by this is 0, then 2 to the power 1, okay. 0 plus 2 to the power 1 plus again this is 0. So this is the decimal equivalent of complement of A. Isn't it? The important thing is what? When we want to apply bitwise operation, first we have to convert the number into binary, then represent into particular representation. For positive number, use sign magnitude, and negative numbers used 2s complement. Okay? And then apply operation on individual bits. Clear? So this is the procedure or method to apply bitwise operations. Now consider another example. Now consider another example. Suppose let A equals to 5 and B equal to 7. Okay? And A and B are 4-bit unsigned representation. Okay? So it means A is what? In 4-bit unsigned, A is 0, 1, 0, 1. And B is 5 is 2, 2s are 4, 1, 2 1s are 2, 0 and 0, 1. So this 1, 0, 1 is the 5. This is the binary equivalent of 5. And 7 is what? 3 2s are 6, 1, 2 1s are 2, 1 and 1. 1, 1, 1. This is the binary equivalent of 7. Clear? So 4-bit unsigned of A is what? 0, 1, 0, 1. This is the 4-bit unsigned of this. And 4-bit B is what? 0, 1, 1, 1. This is 4-bit unsigned of A and this is 4-bit unsigned of B. So before applying bitwise operation, first we have to convert A and B in bits. Okay? And then apply operation. Suppose we want to compute what? A bitwise and B. So then 0, 1, 0, 1, then AND 0, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. So this is what? 5. Decimal 5. 5 is A and B answer. Clear? Suppose A bitwise or B. So A is what? A is 0 1 0 1, B is 0 1 1 1. So 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0. This is OR operation. So this is binary. Convert this into decimal, we will get 7. Clear? So A is 5, B is 7. So A and B is what? 5. A or B is what? 7. So method is what? Method is first convert A into bits, B into bits, and then apply operation on individual bits. So important thing is conversion. We know the how to represent the A and B operand in terms of bit. This is important. Clear? Suppose we want to compute A right shift 1. Clear? So then A right shift 1 means A is what? 0 1 0 1. This is A. So right shift 1 means shift 1 bit towards the right. So this 1 is discarded and this 0 is at this place, this 1 is at this place, this 0 is at this place, and this empty position is filled by 0. So what we will get? This is 0 0 1 0. This is binary. So how to convert this into decimal? 0 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 1, 2 to the power 2, 2 to the power 3. So this is 2 to the power 1 means 2. So 2 is the answer. Okay. Suppose we want to find A left shift 1. So A is what? A is 0 1 0 1. Left shift means shift 1 bit towards left. So this 0 is discarded. 1 is at this place, 0 is at this place, 1 is at this place, and this empty position is filled by 0. This is what? 0 1 0 1. So when we convert this into decimal, what is the decimal equivalent of this one? 0 1 2 3. So 2 to the power 3 is 8. 2 to the power 1 is 2. So 8 or 2, 10. So this is the answer. Clear? So when A is 5 and B is 7, and important thing is what? A and we assume A and B are 4-bit unsigned representation. So when we apply bitwise operation, convert A and B into this 4-bit unsigned representation. So this is 4-bit unsigned representation of A, this is 4-bit unsigned representation of B, and then apply operation A and B. This is AND, apply AND operation on individual bits. We will get the answer in bits and convert into decimal. Similarly, when we compute A and B, A or B, this is A, this is B, apply OR operation on individual bits. We will get this is in binary and convert into decimal. Similarly, A right shift 1, it means shift all bits of A by one position towards right. So A is what? 0 1 0 1. So 1 is discarded, then 0 1 0 0. This is the result, and convert into decimal. We will get 2. Similarly for left, A left 1, then 0 discarded, 1 0 1 0. This is 10. So in this way we can apply the bitwise operations. So for bitwise operations, the important thing is what? Representation of integer data in terms of bits. This is the important. And then apply bitwise operations. Clear? Suppose let us consider one another example. Suppose int A is -5. Okay, and we want to compute the value of A left shift 1, A left shift 2. Clear? And A is -5. We want to compute A left shift 1, A left shift 2. A left shift 1 means shifting by one position towards the left, shifting two positions towards the left. Clear? The method is same. First convert this A into, for negative numbers we use 2s complement representation. Okay, so A is what? A is -5. So represent this -5 in 2s complement representation. How to convert this -5 into 2s complement representation? -5 16-bit 2s complement representation. First is this one. Okay, first convert this into 16-bit 2s complement representation and then apply left shift. Here 5 is what? 5 is 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 1 0 1. This is sign magnitude representation. Okay, this is 1 and this is 5. This is sign bit and this is data. So this is sign magnitude representation. But in 2s complement representation, this data is in 2s complement. So find the 2s complement of this one. So how to convert the data into 2s complement? First convert into 1s complement and then add 1. 1s complement. 1s complement is what? We convert 0 into 1. 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 and 0 1 0. And 2s complement is what? Add 1 to this one. So this is the 2s complement. Okay. 2s complement is what? 0 1 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 and this sign bit is 1. So this is the 2s complement representation. This is the sign bit and this is the data. Data in 2s complement. Clear? So before applying this operation, first convert this -5 into 2s complement representation because the number is negative. For negative numbers, use 2s complement representation. For positive numbers, use sign magnitude representation. Okay. Now apply this left shift. So left shift is what? A left shift 1. This is discarded. You will get what? 1 0 1. Okay. 1 0 1. Then 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. Clear? And similarly for another 2, shift towards again one position left. Clear? So this is the method which is computed by compiler. The shortcut method is what? generally the left shift operation multiply the operand by 2. One left shift operation multiply operand by 2. It means when we directly suppose we want to find this a left shift 1, so what we will get 5 into 2, this is minus 10. When we will get answer of this one, it is minus 10. Okay. Similarly, here again minus 10 into 2, we will get minus 20. So this left shift multiply the operand by 2. And similarly right shift divide the operand by 2. So these are the shortcut methods for multiple or objective type questions. And for descriptive questions, this is the method to compute or to find the bitwise operations. Clear? So in case of bitwise operations, the important thing is what? This data representation. After data representation, simple and or not, XOR, left shift, right shift. But the important thing is first convert the number into bits and then apply operation. This is the key point in bitwise operation. Bitwise operation is basically low level feature of a C programming language. You know, high level programming and low level programming. High level is what? High level is the machine independent programming. And low level is the machine dependent programming. It means the result depends on computer architecture, machine architecture. That is the low level programming or bit level programming. So the quality of C is what? C is having some low level features. So this bitwise operator is one of the low level feature of the C programming language. By low level features, we can improve the execution of speed of program execution. Clear? This bitwise operation is one of the low level feature or bit level feature of C programming language. Clear? So this is all about bitwise operations. Now next is conditional operator in C. The symbol for conditional operator is this one. Okay, and the syntax is what? Expression 1, then this symbol, then expression 2, then this symbol, then expression 3. Okay, in this operator we have 3 operands. One is expression 1, second is expression 2, and this is the expression 3. That's why this is called ternary operator in C. Okay, this plus plus is the unary operator, plus is the binary operator. When I write a plus plus, this is the unary. When I write a plus b, this plus is the binary. In this only single operand is there. In this we have 2 operands a and b, that's why this is binary. In conditional operator we have 3 operands. One is expression 1, second is expression 2, and third is expression 3. Expression 1, then this symbol, expression 2, then this symbol, then expression 3. So this is the example of ternary operator in C. Okay. The working of this operator is, this conditional operator first evaluate this expression 1. This expression 1 is the logical expression. The result of this expression 1 is either true or false. When the result of this is true, result of this expression is true, it means execute this expression 2 part. And if the result of this expression is false, then execute this expression 3 part. Okay, it means the execution of this expression 2 or expression 3 depends on result of expression 1. Expression 1 is the logical expression. The result of this is either true or false. If true, then control execute this part. When result is false, then execute this part. For example, suppose I write int a equals to 5, b equals to 3, a greater than b, a equals to 5, then b equals to a equal to 3 and b equals to 5. Okay. Here this is the expression 1. A is greater than b. So a is greater than b, a is 5, b is 3. It means result of this is true. It means this a becomes 3. Clear? Similarly, when I write this a less than b, a equals to 3, b equals to 5. Here a is 5, b is 3. So a less than b. The result of this expression is false. False means execute this part. Clear? So this is the conditional operator. Clear? Now next is the size of operator. Okay. Next operator is size of operator in C. This size of operator is used to find size of data type or variable in bytes. This size of operator is for what? This size of operator is used to find size of data type or variable in bytes. For example, suppose I write this int a, okay, and suppose we want to find the size of this a, so size of a. So then answer is what? Size of a. A is what? A is the integer type. So in generally the size of integer is of 2 bytes. So we will get the 2 answer. Clear? Or when we write the size of suppose data type character. So size of character means this gives size of character type data type. So correct in general the size of character data type is 1 byte. So we will get the 1 byte. Okay. So size of operator, here we can write the variable or directly data type, and this gives the size in bytes.